Hey y'all, it is Casandra Bollinger. I am coming to you today because I want to train on the 3 legs of success. Chloe Cox did a video almost, oh my gosh, I think it's like 3 or 4 years now. I saw it 2 years ago in 2020 when I first started, and it explained so much. It was something that I have based a lot of my business on, that I'm still learning and tweaking and getting all the amazing information down. The 3 legs of success. You can basically think of it as a stool. There's a seat and then 3 legs. Now, of course, that seat is your self-care. Self-care is always going to be your number one base. Like, that is what you have to have for you to start even working on the 3 legs of success. And if you only start working on one leg and you don't ever work on the other ones, then your stool is going to fall. I'm going to show you, I'm just going to tell you and describe to you the 3 legs of success. But again, the first one is self-care. The first leg is sales, PRV. So it's personal retail value. The second one is sponsoring. The third one is coaching or mentoring, or retention. There's a couple different words that you can use. When you're looking at the 3 legs of success, you can also look at it almost as a triangle, because each leg goes into the other. And as long as you keep doing each one of these legs, it's a consistent flow through your business. Your sales, the PRV. There's so many different avenues of how you can get PRV. Of course, there is just, showing product and selling it. So that can be either in person at events, doing bag parties, doing Facebook parties, showing on your VIP page, posting on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, all the different items, and just having a link. So that's a sale. You get the PRV, you get paid on it. You can start doing like the events. So events are great. You basically get your PRV up front because you're either purchasing or you're getting items that you will be selling at an event. Events for me, because I'm in Texas, are a little bit harder because most events are outdoors. Wax is our bread and butter. Our wax and warmers are what our business has been based on. And so that's what everybody looks for. They also, for me, I have a smaller car. It's not a priority for me because honestly, it's hard for me to set up by myself, sell all day, break down, and then come back. There's not always the availability of having my husband go because he works on weekends, along with my daughter is now working as well. So my goal and what I'm focusing on, especially for this month and through the rest of the year, is I want to work on home parties because I don't have to bring all of my inventory. I can bring a couple different items. I can get in front of people, start meeting face to face, and start creating relationships with different people, the customers, the guests that show up. And that way I can start growing my circle to expand my business. The bag parties. So that's where you at least know one person. They take a bag of items, they take it to their work or to a function or a family function or maybe like a house party or a football party, and they sell for you. They have the information, they pass out the catalogs, they have different testers, you may throw a couple of different products in there, and they collect the orders for the party, and then they can submit it and they get free and half price items if they've collected 200 plus in their orders. So that's another way to get PRV. Another one is fundraisers. Now, fundraisers, you're donating either a portion of the sales or you're donating your part of your commission, and it can vary in the amount of whatever you feel comfortable. That is where you've set it up for an organization, and then you have to set into place what different things you want to do. How are you selling it? Are you just doing online orders and they just get a percentage of your commission? Are you having them collect orders, bring it back to you? That way you can kind of manipulate and put in and get the best value or deals, doing some bundle and saves so that the extra money can go back to them along with your commission. Or are you just selling like one product? You're setting a certain price. You are just distributing a order form. They bring them all back in, and it's all like, I love doing scent circles. I seem to get the most money out of scent circles. And that is something I enjoy doing because I give them all the money from that order. But fundraisers help with your PRV. Let's see. Then sponsoring. So your leg 2, sponsoring. Sharing the opportunity with different people in any one of those avenues. So if it's at a home party, if it's the host that's doing the bag party, if it's the fundraiser, someone through the fundraiser, you can always offer the opportunity for anybody in that has ordered or is in that organization to become a consultant themselves. Sponsoring them is making sure that you are networking and letting customers know that the benefits of being a consultant, the different perks, the commission, I guess the compensation plan of all the things that we do as consultants. And that there's so many ways that they can work their business their way. There is not like a set way to do this. There are people that excel in doing events, and that's all they do. They can do events for 3 months out of the year, and it's more enough money for them to continue doing this full time with smaller events, but that's all they do. They love doing events. There's other ones that will set up and have programs for the Facebook parties or for virtual parties or texting parties. And there's others that will still drive and do home parties anywhere that they're willing to drive. They can drive 100 miles. They'll tell you flat out that they go down to a certain area because that's where their friends have moved at, or maybe that they were from, and they go and do parties there every other weekend or once a month. Sharing the opportunity with the different exclusive kits. There are some different kits that are available. Like this month, it's an enhanced kit. So not only do they get the normal the $99 that's in that specific kit, they're also getting the diffuser, and showing them that if they've been thinking about getting this diffuser and they're not quite sure, but then there's an opportunity to not only get this diffuser for no additional cost, but they also can start so they could actually get commission off of any of their stuff that they're buying personally. That way they can share it with their friends and family. It's hard whenever you get people that sign up underneath of you to know what their actual plan is for their business. And they need to know that whatever they decide that their business is going to be, that it is okay. Sponsoring people and allowing them opportunities to see trainings. Maybe you're not very good at training, but you have access to Facebook. There's trainings on YouTube. There's trainings all the time that's going on in so many different groups. So they need to know that there is the availability of training out there outside of you, because maybe you don't do trainings. Maybe you're only doing this as a hobbyist or part-time, or maybe you just got as a kidnapper. This was your best friend and she wants to sign up too, but she actually wants to work her business and you don't know how because you just signed up for the kit. That is okay. That is okay, because you're lucky that you have me. You have my training. My trainings go up on YouTube. So at any point in time, you can always guide them that way. There's other trainings that are on YouTube through Facebook groups. All you got to do is ask your upline. You can send me a message. You can let me know. I will make sure to get you where you need to go for the training that whoever you have needs. And then coaching. So the reason why sponsoring is separate from coaching is because you can sponsor and get people to sign up and then do nothing with them. You reap the rewards of if, they're getting active, they're doing all this stuff, but you don't have to technically teach them anything. You're supposed to, but there's no one there to tell you what to do. So the coaching aspect is you teaching and training the people that are around you. It doesn't matter if they're in your downline, your sideline, even if they're in your upline. You can still help coach and create leaders and create a culture, a community that will help each other. Maybe I'm not great on training for a certain aspect, but we've seen a great video in another group, and that's why you share that information with your team. You can at any point in time create your own team, make your own VIP or your own like team group page, and start doing your own trainings in there. That's essentially what I did. Is I started doing my own team stuff, and I was able to build up this team in the culture that I wanted to cultivate leaders. I need to work on it more because I need to start having you guys do some training so that way you get some practice in a smaller setting. So in case you ever get asked or you start getting those teamies that are full of fire and are just going, that you have an opportunity to start practicing now. So with your self-care, that's also making sure that you're taking time for yourself. Time to sleep, time to eat, time to have family time to have some fun time, and making sure that your entire life is not sent around your business. Now, with that being said, in the first couple of years of starting up your Scentsy business, if you're wanting to do this full time, then you need to take whatever available time that you have to be intentional with your business and decide how you want to grow it. If it's through customers and where you want to reach them, how do you want to reach them? How are you going to follow up with the customers that you get? There's a lot of stuff to implement, but you have to make sure that you are taking time for yourself. But you still need to make sure that you are showing up for what you say you're going to show up for. Like last night, I was not able to do my normal work at Wednesday where I get on Zoom and stream it into the team page. I did it just from the Zoom in my bed. My hair was crazy. I had no makeup on. I was in my pajamas essentially, and I did it from my bed. But I still came and showed up to work. I still came and did what I told you guys I was going to do. I will always be there on a Work It Wednesday, no matter if anybody shows up or if all of y'all show up, even if I'm sick. I will at least attempt to do the best that I can. If I can't continue with it, then I'll always pass it on to someone else that's hopped on, or I will continue it the next day like I'm doing today. But the 3 legs of success, this is very essential for your business. You need to be well-rounded and you need to make sure that it is rotating through. So the more PRV that you get and the more in your sales, you're going to have more people that you talk to, and that kind of goes down to the next part of the triangle, or one of the next legs is the sponsoring, and that's talking to people about the opportunity of signing up with Scentsy and all the different perks and the commissions and the compensation plan that is available. And then you continue to show them how you're running your business along with you getting more teamies and them getting more teamies, and you're mentoring them, coaching them to continue getting the high PRV. Then you are you're recruiting or sponsoring again to the the coaching and mentoring. So it is a complete cycle. It does continue to go through. Sometimes when you focus just on one, the other 2 will start to dwindle. If you focus on just 2, then one of them starts to slack. But that's why it's a constant rotating. So you kind of want to be like, okay, I need to work on my PRV. Okay, my PRV is good this month, so now I need to work on sponsoring. I need to make sure that I'm having the conversations, because if you do not have the conversations, the answers are always no. Guys, if you are not offering the opportunity of someone being able to make some side cash, a supplemental income in addition to whatever they're getting, or maybe it's basically getting cash back on the items that they're purchasing, then you're not doing your customers a service. That means the next person that they end up buying from, or that someone else offers them the opportunity, they're going to jump on that team instead of with you. And again, then you need to make sure that you are constantly giving them information, showing them different ways that you are working your business. You can coach them by showing them duplicatable systems or duplicatable behaviors to help them grow in their business. This is just kind of a short little video of the different things, but this is the 3 legs of success. Please let me know what you guys think of it, what questions you have. And I want you guys to know I love you all, and I hope you guys have a blessed night. Bye, guys.